Hello, you guys. It's me, Kiana, coming at you again today. And I am coming at you in you know where, so you know what time it is. It's now Christmas Eve, and we're about to embark on our Christmas dinner. I'm doing it early for two simple reasons. For one, I don't like to be flustered the day of an event. I like to have everything laid out. I like to look nice. I like for everything to be pulled together. So I make sure I plan the day before and do all my cooking. Next, I wanted to make sure I do my cooking early just in case you guys need me and if you had any questions or comments or whatever. And if you needed some assistance, I'll be there. So don't worry, for those of you who are not used to cooking the Christmas dinner, I'm here. I will be here all night, making sure that you have all your questions and everything answered. On that note, let us begin. I want to first start off showing you the actual apples that we made, and just imagine them being on your Christmas buffet table. A great way to add a little something on your dessert table display, and also a great idea for gifts. So this is those apples that we made yesterday. I showed you guys how to make them. I did them on camera. If you have not checked out that video, make sure you do. And these are apples, not the kind that you just pick up and eat. Of course, you're going to slice off of these, and they are just heavenly, you guys. I know they look pretty, but they are awesome, like out of this world good. Okay, and I bet you can't finish one. I bet you can't. But this is 5 apples. Cost me about a total about $9 to make these 5 apples, you guys. Now, mind you, if you were to actually Google it, gourmet apples, you're going to see the prices ranging anywhere between $12 and $16 per apple. We made all 5 for under what you would pay for one. So think of this for, you know, for Mother's Day, Father's Day ideas, maybe for a church bazaar or something like that, and have fun with it. Do it with the kids and the family. It's a really good thing to do. Next, we are going to I'm going to show you how important it is very quickly to buy in bulk. As you all know, I buy all of my things in bulk. And once somebody told me that you can tell a cook, a good cook, when you see their kitchen and they have everything in bulk. So I guess in that case, I must be a good cook. Just showing you an idea of why it's important to buy in bulk, and maybe you'll implement some of these things and get yourself a wholesale cart like for BJ's or Sam's Club, whatever you have in your town or your city, and try to maybe buy some things in bulk next year, and you'll save big time doing so, you guys. This is the humongous bag of chicken that I got dejointed. It's already washed and everything because I already washed it. And this is a humongous bag, you guys. I paid about $15 for that bag. But mind you, it doesn't say how many pounds. 15 pounds, you guys. 15 pounds of dejointed Tyson wings. So they're not the little itty bitty ones. They are Tyson's wings. I have different sauces. I'm doing different wings. I'm doing a wing platter. I'm going to show you how you don't have to buy the platters that's in the store. You can actually make platters and make them customized to whatever your liking or your guest liking is, and save big time. I have a whole section devoted in my cookbook. A lot of people I haven't revealed this to, but I have a whole section of wing recipes, chicken recipes. And I'm telling you now, they are off the hook. I'm going to give you probably 1 or 2 today. One is going to be taco chicken, and another is going to be either I'm going to do the Caribbean jerk chicken, or either I'm going to do the Parmesan ranch chicken, or either I'm going to do General Tao chicken wings. I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to share with you. I'll surprise you, okay? But I'm doing all of those, including Kiana's buffalo wing chicken wings. What else? Sweet and sour chicken wing. I'm doing maybe about 6 or 7 different wings, you guys, for the platter. But you'll see everything all pulled together tomorrow, because I'm actually doing a video tomorrow, because y'all have seen Pootie grow up and everything, and I thought it would be really nice for me to set up the camera so you guys can actually see him first wake up and his first look at his toys and all that kind of stuff, when he literally comes out the room and looks at his toys. So you guys will be in on that, and I'm doing that because y'all are extended family to us, and I wanted to be able to have that opportunity for everyone to be in on it, because every Christmas he's ever had, he'll be 3 March, y'all. So every Christmas he's ever had, I actually have it on YouTube. So make sure you check those out. It should say it in the title. Anyway, Frank's Red Hot in bulk. $6 though. Yeah. Um, for the tuna salad, you guys, I buy my canned tuna. This is 4 pounds, $6. We're going to tweak some canned green beans. I'm going to add some extra stuff to it. Hopefully I'll be able to get that on camera for you guys as well. A lot of people won't know what this is. Now, people that are real cooks, me, if I go to somebody's house, I'm going to tell if they got canned green beans. I don't care what you put in it. But a lot of people can't tell, and even if they can, this recipe I'm going to give you guys, if I'm able to put it on camera, is a great recipe. You won't be able to tell because I'm going to add some extra stuff to it. $3, big old can. Y'all already know I feed the entire neighborhood, so this is what I do. This is what I'm known for. I like to do it. My cheese, this is 2 pounds, and it is New York sharp cheese. And this was, I think, about $4, but it's a huge block. As you can see, I'm holding my hand up, so it's a huge block. All of my seasonings, you guys, I get for under $5. Some of these were like $3. Some was $5 or $6. This was like $2.50. This was $2. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a glimpse of why it's actually important to buy in bulk. Alright, so now we're going to start off with our flour for our wings. Now this is going to be the flour for all the wings. Okay, this is just your regular standard flour. And in a Ziploc bag, I took some stockpiled Special K. You can use cornflakes or Special K. What this is going to do is going to add some extra crunch. They're not going to know what it is, but they're going to know it's extra crunchy. And what we do is, to make it easy, we just make a big batch of the flour and seasoning mixture. Fry the wings. I'm going to show y'all my cooking oils too. $21, and wait till y'all see how much it is. It's ridiculous. But I got that in bulk, of course. You're going to fry all the wings. Then in individual bowls, you're going to have your sauce. Then you're going to go ahead and toss all of your wings separately in whatever sauce that you want, and then bake it for a few seconds. Okay, not a few seconds, literally probably about 5 minutes at the most. But that's just going to mesh it into it. But you have to fry it first. This is how you're going to get that taste of when you go to like restaurants to get buffalo wings. This is why they fry it first and then they add the sauce, in case you don't know. But we're going to make it extra crunchy because we've already added that crunched up crumbled cereal that we stockpiled with, couponed with, making use of everything you have, keeping the price down low. And we're going to mix all of that together. We're going to mix all of that together, and you should get this. Okay? And we crumbled it thin, I mean really finely, so it's already a little crunch to it. You can feel it in your hand. But after you fry it, they're not going to know what that extra crunch is, but it's this. So this is the base, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to add some seasonings to this. Alright? The seasonings we're going to add. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of paprika. Paprika. When I say a little bit, not really measuring, okay? That's one of the things I did for the cookbook. I did have to, you know, go over and measure everything, and you know I'm not a measuring type of person. The reason why it's hard to measure for me is because everybody's taste is different. What I consider salty, you may not. So that's why when I give you guys measurements, I give you measurements as far as like if you're using milk and stuff, like I'll say use 1 can of evaporated milk or whatever. But I try not to give you measurements with seasoning because that is to your liking and to your taste. So what I did was I added some Cajun seasoning, I added some paprika, I added some black pepper. We're going to add some adobe, and we're going to also use some Old Bay seasoning. If you have not gotten hip to the Old Bay, you need it in your life. Why? Because your salads, crab salads, tuna salads, all these salads will be bland if you do not add Old Bay. Old Bay is not the same taste as, what they call it? It's not the same taste as salt. It's not. It's something different. Okay, it's an extra spice. It's like seasoned salt. Uh, it has a little kick to it. That's why you have to have it. So if you have not found, some states may don't have Old Bay. I don't know. Y'all know I'm from Maryland, so we got Old Bay all day long. Okay, but yeah, you have to try to find it. If you can't find it, PM me. I may have to send you some, depending on who you are. But I'm just adding some accent into my flour, you guys. A lot of people stay away from the accent because it's not the healthiest for you, but this is a special occasion, and I do use it for dishes that I have on special occasion. I have gotten better with that because I don't use it in my everyday cooking, and at one point in time I did. I used the accent, and now I'm using some of my Old Bay. A capful for this size will do, definitely. Sunday, so that somebody's feeling so bad, maybe me dying. Oh no, that's a reason every night they will see. Really be excusing, but I won't say like me. Alright, you guys, mix it all together. My wings are already washed off. You're going to just add a couple of wings down in it, put it aside in a bowl that's already clean. Then drop it in the oil. Simple as that. Next video, I'll be able to show you me actually mixing it together. Mixing the chicken that's already fried in with the seasonings and the sauces. Not seasonings, but sauces. And you're going to love that as well. You're going to coat like that. Drop in this bowl so they already be done. You can also have an egg mixture or a heavy cream mixture or buttermilk mixture that you can roll the chicken in before you actually put it in this flour mixture. That's up to you. I'm cooking so many and I'm feeding the whole neighborhood, so I'm not going to do all those extra steps. But if it was for my own home, then I would rub it, make sure I put it in like a buttermilk coating for the chicken, and then drop it into the flour. So, alright you guys, so that is it. You're going to just fry those until they're done. Don't walk away too far from your chicken. You want it to be golden brown, but you don't want it to be too dark. Alright. And if you're afraid of frying chicken till it's done, you can always fry it until it's like golden brown and then bake it the rest of the way. So that means that it'll basically be done all the way through. Because I know a lot of people that's just starting off on frying chicken and stuff, they're scared if the middle is done. So always just cook it to when your comfort level and in the fryer, and then put it in the oven and bake it on a cookie sheet. It'll still have that crunch, but it definitely will be done all the way through. Before I go, I wanted to show you guys my cooking oil. $21, you guys. Now this will last us a long time. Like, this will last us about 6 months. Yeah, this will last us about 6 months. But I'm able to feed so many people. I'm able to, whenever I want to cook for the shelter, I'm able to do so. I don't have to run out and get anything. That's just how I do it, y'all. And on that note, you guys, I love you so much. Hope I gave you basically like 3 videos in one. I gave you some information about buying in bulk. Let you see those apples, the end and final result. And also how to make that chicken a little extra crunchy, and they don't know how it did it. So, on that note, you guys, I'll tune in to the next video. We're going to make our mac and cheese. I made it with the shells this time, and they're actually done, the shells. So we're going to be making the mac and cheese that I'm famous for. You already know. Nothing has changed. And no event I get away with not making my mac and cheese. Nor are y'all going to let me get away with it. Alright, you guys, I love you so much. Be blessed.